I just woke up and I'm in my bedroom, so okay.
Nice. So how has your experience been with the breathing patterns?
It's been very positive. It's the first time I try it, and I have to say it's also been holidays in Sweden now, so maybe that affects it, because I've been going to bed and going up different times than usually, but I feel very relaxed and light, yeah, I just want to keep it up and see what the long-term effects will be, but I feel calmer than usual.
That's lovely. Great. Yes, so we got 21 days, so I'm sure you'll see some changes.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm glad to know.
And I have a question. For example, if I do the breathing patterns and then 2 times I've actually went back to sleep, and I've been sleeping for 1 or 2 hours, and then does these effects affect you throughout the day, or how long is the effect after that you've been practicing the breathing?
Okay, so usually it's anywhere from 3 hours to 6 hours. Okay. But it also depends on how much input you're having from the outside world. So this television, radio, a computer, a lot of thought processes going on, and you're taking too much input, then it reduces the effect.
Interesting.
But you can do it 2-3 times a day. So it's good you're sleeping after this, because you're getting very good quality sleep. And then when you wake up, you can maybe do a small set. It's like the spring, right? You keep straightening the spring, it keeps coming back. So you have to keep straightening, oxygenating.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And is it any, let's say you're at work and you feel a little bit tense or stressed, and you don't have 21 minutes to do this practice, is it a fast way that you can recommend that in just maybe a few minutes can have a good effect? Would it be the same to go through these 3 stages, or would it be a different way if you want as fast effect as possible, if you're at work or something similar?
Yeah, so if you have short time, very good question, then you can do 1 set. So do it as a circuit. Will it have the same effect? No, but it will have some effect for sure. And especially if you do your... Sorry, if you do your morning round, then you can do shorter rounds through the day. Sorry, I'll get back to your question. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but that was my question. Like, what is the minimum? Let's say is 3 minutes, or is that also good if you don't have more time? You're at work, lunch, or something.
Even 1 minute is good enough. It'll give you some effect. And like anything, the more you practice, it's like, okay, once you finish your 21 minutes, you feel a certain way, right? So what you can do is try and again use the placebo effect, which is as you lie down or as you're getting up, already think of the feeling you want. So kind of trick your mind to believing the whole thing. So you will get 50% more closer to that state, even if you just do 1 set. And as we progress, I'll also show you a technique where you can do it lying down with a pillow under your back. So even if you're feeling lazy to get up in the morning, you can just do it and it'll take you into a nice deep sleep.
Okay, that sounds great.
So we'll do that tomorrow, and I will send you a link after the class. It's on my Instagram on how you can put a cushion under you and just go into the panting breath, the upper thoracic breathing.
Oh, that's smart. So you associate these breathing patterns with a positive state of mind, and when you do that again, you automatically fall. That's the idea in the long term, right?
Basically, yeah. But it takes time because your brain also is smart, so you'll have to keep maneuvering through that.
Yeah.
It's like tricking a child with a certain story, and then slowly the child gets to know the real story. It's the same way. So you will know yourself. I mean, you'll be able to maneuver. Yes, but most importantly, you will be able to tell when you're moving into that stress zone. As you practice and understand your body deeper, you will know, oh God, I'm moving into reaction time. So now step back and do the breathing.
Sounds
Namaste,
great.
Ivan. You have any questions, Ivan, or any feedback? Sorry, Stefan, I'll just ask Ivan and then we'll get back. You'll have to turn your audio on if you have any questions or feedback. Stefan, Ivan also is a yoga teacher.
Okay, nice.
He's at the same place that I am, but we're in different rooms. So he had some very good feedback.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask about what you were talking about. Is it kind of like the feeling we experience at the end of the 21 minutes? You recommend to put that in your memory and then you can access it by, I don't know, visualizing it or kind of imagining it, then you can reconnect easier to it? That's what you mean?
Perfect. Because remember, Ivan, they say in Om chanting also, you start with the chant, but then later on you just feel the chant. You don't need to chant it.
So the same way we are trying to reconnect to it or trying to feel it, and then it becomes automatic. No?
Correct. In years of practice. If you can get in days, that's great. Then your chakras have all opened. So, Stefan, Ivan, if you don't mind, I'll just introduce you to Stefan. Ivan is from France. And how many years have you been in India, Stefan, now? Sorry, Ivan?
For the last 8 years, I spent half of my time in India.
Oh, wow.
And he's devoted himself to service at the ashram. So for the last year, he's been serving.
Yeah,
very inspiring to hear.
Kevaledam for 2 years. And the first year was a diploma. I was as a student here, studying yoga. And then the second year is like intern, serving, assisting the yoga teachers for asana, pranayama classes and counseling.
And what's your opinion about breathing compared to other practices? Have you been practicing this breathing patterns before this class?
There's some similarities and some differences from what I practice, but I do give more and more time towards the breathing in comparison with the asanas, the physical posture, because I feel there's much more effect on the emotional and psychological level through breathing and pranayama rather than through asana. So I am shifting at the moment, giving more time to that.
So there is, the classical breathing is known as pranayama in yoga. So I thought first I will introduce breathing patterns, which is from the scientific point of view, and then move slowly, graduate towards pranayama, which is all about energy flow and energy manipulation in a positive way. So this will set a good base for somebody who hasn't done yoga before or who just wants to get the good feeling in the brain. And it's like, this is your entree. And later, if you want more, then we go into mains and then we move into dessert, right, Ivan? Which is the meditation. So yes. I guess breathing also has a direct effect on your hormones because of the pineal gland that we're keeping on addressing, the thyroid gland that we're keeping on addressing, the sympathetic, parasympathetic system. So it kind of bypasses the whole need of physical exercise to a certain extent. But you'll also find this is great because it helps you warm up before your exercise. It makes you feel clear. So you're coming from a very clear point of view as opposed to a heavy point of view. Sometimes we move into exercise because we are stressed. And that kind of becomes a pattern where you're using exercise as an excuse. But by doing this, you'll feel like, wow, now I want to exercise because I just want to feel my body. What do you think, Stefan?
Yeah, as I said before, I'm just thinking right now, and I haven't. I usually exercise every other day. I go running, and as I said, I've been out in the countryside now for 4 days in the nature. It's been lovely.
Wow.
So you wake up, you walk around the lake, or we had a bonfire outside 2 days ago. So I've been in a little paradise. So I hope that this breathing will keep me in this positive, calm state of mind now when I'm back in the city.
Yeah.
So I haven't had any needs to kind of exercise or do anything, because I've done this breathing in the morning and I've been out in the nature during the days. But
beautiful.
So I hope this feeling continues now when I'm back to business.
May I make a suggestion? Maybe if you can just record like a 5-minute video when you're in nature, and maybe do 1 or 2 sets of the breathing pattern. And then that way you'll capture the feeling. So when you go back home, you can just play it while you're doing your breathing. So it takes you back into that zone.
That's a great idea, but I already returned actually. So I came back yesterday, I think. So now I'm already back. Next time.
Well, good. Then that means you'll have to just go into your own memory and create the feeling. Nice. Lovely, beautiful. Do send us a video next time you go. We would love to capture that. Beautiful Swedish countryside.
Yeah, it's amazing. A part that I have never been to before. I mean, I'm grown and raised in Sweden, right? So I spent many years here, but this was a part that I've never been to, and it was just lovely. It was so beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, should we get started then?
Yes.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'll just adjust my camera. Namaste, can you hear me? Okay, great. Okay. Sorry, I'm having a bit of an adjustment. Keeping your eyes closed. Bringing that sensation or the feeling as if you have completed your session. As we move into day 6, we are now clear of our techniques, so we won't spend time going through it. We will simply move from set to set. Rather today, for ease of practice in the future, we will change the sequence a bit. We will do 1 round panting breath, which is lower abdomen, followed by 1 round mid-thoracic, followed by 1 round upper thoracic. So that is 1 round, and we'll do 3 rounds of this. So in the future, if you don't have the 21 minutes, you may simply do 1 set, 2 set, or the 3rd set. So let's try that. Remember to stay within your limitation. Eyes are shut, sitting up straight. Feel the vibrations in your body. Say a little prayer in your heart, in your mind. Pray to yourself, to the universe, to God, whatever you believe in. And as we get started, feel grateful and thankful. Have a smile on your face, honoring our body, our mind, our spirit. 44 strokes of lower abdomen, panting breath. Lower abdomen, pumping breath. Kapalbhati or fire breath, known by different names. Start. Observe the changes. 30-second rest. Mid-thoracic breathing. Take your hands around your rib cage. 22 breaths. Start. Rest. 30 seconds. Panting breath, upper thoracic breathing. 22 strokes. Start. Rest. Observe the changes. Starting now, once again, Kapalbhati, lower abdomen breathing or forceful exhalation, 44 strokes. Start. Middle thoracic breathing, arms around your rib cage. Start. 22 strokes. Rest. Upper thoracic breathing, panting breath, only 11 strokes. Start. Rest. Observe the breathing. Now, third and final round, what we will do is we'll go from technique to technique to technique. We'll skip the rest. So we'll do no rest in between the techniques. So 44 strokes, straight into middle thoracic of 11 strokes, straight into panting breath of 11 strokes. After which you may either sit back or lie down and move into a nice deep slumber. And then we'll meet tomorrow at the regular time or 5 minutes before if you have any questions. Start. Lower abdomen breathing. Mid-thoracic breathing, 11 strokes only. Arms around your rib cage. Start. Upper thoracic breathing, panting breath, 11 strokes, start. If you want to do any more panting breaths, feel free. If not, lie down or sit back. You might feel oxygenation in the brain. Simply observe what is happening. If you're lying down, take a pillow under your shoulder blades. So you're lying down with an arch, and take your hands under your neck. So you're making a pillow with your hands. Either interlock your fingers or just place them on top of each other. Place them behind your neck, behind your head. Either sit back or lie down into an arched position and enjoy what is happening. Namaste and have a great day. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.